Hello! Today we're going to learn how to use slopes to write equations of lines that are perpendicular to each other. Now let's take a look at perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines not only intersect, but they meet at a 90-degree angle. Because of this, they have opposite reciprocal slopes. Let's take a look closely at what that means. If you look at line number 1, you see that the rise of line number 1 is 2 and the run is 3, giving line number 1 a slope of 2 over 3. If you take a look at the slope of line number 2, you'll see that it has a rise of negative 3, or it falls 3, and runs 2, giving that one a slope of negative 3 over 2. They are opposites of each other because line number 1 has a positive slope and line number 2 has a negative slope. They are reciprocals of each other because, as you can see, their numbers are inverses. Now let's write an equation of the line that passes through the point 6, 4 and is perpendicular to the line with the equation y equals 1/4 x plus 3. Equations that are perpendicular to each other have opposite reciprocal slopes. So the slope of the new line will be negative 4 over 1, or negative 4. We will again use point slope form. Point slope form again is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. I will now plug in the point and the slope and simplify into slope-intercept form. Y minus the y value, which is 4, equals the slope, which of the perpendicular line will be negative 4, times x minus 6. Now I'll distribute the negative 4, negative 4x, negative 4 times negative 6 will end up being positive 24, and on the left side I still have y minus 4. Now to get it into slope-intercept form, I will add 4 to both sides, and it will be y equals negative 4x plus 28. That will be the equation of the line that is perpendicular to the line with the equation y equals 1/4 x plus 3 and passes through the point 6, 4. I want you to pause the video and try this one out. Okay, using point slope form, I know that the slope for my new line is going to be the opposite reciprocal to negative 4, which would mean that the new slope will be positive 1/4. Using point slope form, I can plug in the point and the new slope to find out what the equation would be in the line perpendicular to the equation y equals negative 4x plus 8. Y minus negative 3, as the y value of my point, will equal the slope of 1/4 times x minus 2. On the left side, y minus negative 3 will simplify to y plus 3. And on the right side of the equation, I will have 1/4 x minus 1/4 times 2, which would be 1/2. Now to simplify into slope-intercept form, I will have to subtract 3 from both sides. I will end up with y equals 1/4 x minus 3 1/2.